So Paige is back, and this time she's in AEW, and her name is now Saraya, which is her real name. It's going to get people excited, more excited for the women's division, I think. I think it's just going to be what it was last time Paige returned to the TV screen. Wasn't the ring, but when she returned to the TV screen, and everybody thought that it was going to move the needle. Everybody thought that it was going to bring more eyes to the TV screens, and it did not. Paige Saraya is a well-known name. Much like any other female wrestler, she has her stands. She has a large group of fans, dedicated fans. But my question to you guys is it going to do anything? Because to me, the women's division still needs some elevation, right? I don't necessarily think it needs some kind of revolution, is what people are trying to say, whatever the fuck. I'm not calling this shit no revolution or nothing like that. Most of the women superstars in AEW are legit. And I'm not saying that Saraya is not legit. She's legit. She's a legit wrestler. I just don't think she's good. Her in-ring work is pretty bad. On the mic, she's not that great either. I've never been that big of a Paige fan, to be honest. I haven't. So while I think that the women's division does need a big push, a big elevation in AEW, Saraya's not going to be the one to do it. We have way too many women there already that need that spotlight, that need that shine, that need some kind of legit storyline. And now you're adding Saraya. This brings us to another problem in AEW. Probably the biggest problem in AEW, which is too many signees, too many people under contract. Either do something with Ring of Honor as its own show or not. Because right now, I can name off so many women that they have signed. Chris Statlander, although I think Statlander is in right now. But Jamie Hayter, Saraya, Britt Baker, Hikaru Shida, Athena. You have so many women that you need to do something with already. And now you add Saraya. I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to come across as a hater, but I already know what a lot of you guys are going to say in the comments anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But seriously, to me, this is all hype. Until we see something meaningful come from Saraya, until we see something where it's like, oh, wow, yeah, she's a difference maker. She had a cool look back in the day, and fans fell in love with her. And I don't even want to say sucked, but her in-ring work was always subpar. We can sit through a women's match on Dynamite, and we won't have to go get food. We won't have to go get chicken tenders. We won't have to go to the bathroom or have a popcorn break.
I'm trying to pull up like what the actual theme is.
I'll fill up your time by saying at this point, I went to go get some waffle fries, and I ran into Kate from Fightful there. And she's also getting chicken tenders.
Because I don't know where we're going to go with Saraya being a part of the women's division. I don't even know if she's actually going to... Is she returning to in-ring work? I don't know. I haven't read any dirt sheets yet to even know whether that's even going to be a thing. I assume she's returning to the actual ring because I don't know what you would get out of Paige, out of Saraya, without her being in the ring. Because like I said before, her in-ring work is bad. Her wrestling is bad. However, her being on the mic is even worse. So hopefully we get some in-ring work from her. Because again, right now I'm intrigued to see what happens. I'm skeptical of this run already that she's having in AEW. I mean, we've only got a few seconds of her. So I don't want to be too judgmental or anything like that. We haven't even heard her fucking speak yet. But at the same time, I already know what this is. It's all hype. In 6 months, are we going to remember that? Or when we talk about the top tier women's wrestlers in AEW, amongst are we going to mention Saraya's name amongst the Tony Storms, the Jade Cargills, the Britt Bakers, the Hikaru Shidas? Are we going to mention Saraya's name? But anyways, man, Make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. I got some more videos coming to y'all. I'm also going to be talking about the the Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley world title match and how that ended and the outcome of that as well. You guys are going to want to hit that subscribe button, but let me know in the comments what you guys think about Saraya being in AEW, because right now, if you were to ask me right now this very second, I don't think it's worth a damn. And again, not to be mean, not to be, super critical or anything like that, but it's just my own view of her wrestling career has been shit. Obviously, barring injury, of course. I'm not talking about that part. But even bringing her back as a general manager on SmackDown was fucking awful. She was terrible. Now, am I going to go as far as saying I don't want Saraya on my fucking screen? No. Because, again, we haven't heard her on the mic yet. We haven't seen her in-ring work in the past few years. So she might have gotten better on the mic. She might have gotten better in the ring. I really hope so, because, again, I want this women's division in AEW to fucking thrive. I want it to thrive. But if it doesn't thrive 6 months from now and Saraya is still walking around on the mic, getting all this, we know she's going to get TV time. It's a given. It's Paige. She's one of the biggest names in the women's division. She's one of the biggest names in the women's division in professional wrestling around the world. So there's not going to be a lack of TV time for Saraya. And if there is, I'm not going to fucking complain. Unless we see her work and it's really good and it's vastly improved. But again, I'm staying skeptical because I don't think it has. I'm going to place my bet and say I don't think she's gotten better on the mic or in the ring. But we'll have to see. So again, I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, but the reason why I watch my videos is because I bring y'all the real. And this is Corn being 100. All right. I don't think Saraya is going to be worth a damn 6 months from now in AEW. I had hope that they're going to do something with Athena. I had hope that they were going to do something with Samoa Joe. I had hope that they were going to do something with Malachi Black. We'll see what they're going to do, man. Anyways, make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe, all that good shit. It's Half-Ass Pod. Well, it's Corn. And it's Half-Ass Pod. And I am OUT.